What is up, guys? It's JP on 403, and this is Madden NFL 2003. And today we have, to start off the 2002 regular season, the New York Giants hosting the San Francisco 49ers. Here is cornerback Jason Sehorn. He's going to have his hands full here, as well as the rest of this Giants defense, taking on the likes of Terrell Owens, Jeff Garcia, and running back Garrison Hurst. And Hurst is actually one of the better backs in the NFL. And we shall see if this defense can even make the stop. As here is defensive end Michael Strahan, of course one of the best in the league. He's going to have to try to get to Garcia in order for this Giants team to be able to pull off this victory, if they can. The 49ers, of course, a very dynamic offense. But the Giants defense, one of the best, and it's led by middle linebacker Michael Barrow. Let's get this game started. Baker's going to go ahead and kick this off, and the 2002 NFL regular season has officially begun, as here is William Peterson. He's going to kneel the ball. Touchback right there. So here is Tiki Barber getting the ball for the first time. A gain of only 3 on the toss. Pass here from Kerry Collins to Ike Hilliard falls incomplete there. So third down, and Collins is sacked. Brian Young getting there, and that's a 3-and-out on the Giants. As here's Garrison Hurst running it, brought down for a gain of about 7. Garcia throwing it to T.O. And T.O. is going to get the first down for the Niners. Garcia going for Owens again, and that's going to be caught now for a gain of 8. Hurst breaks a tackle, looking and fumbles the ball. Manages to recover it though, down at about the 18-yard line. Garcia looking to throw it again, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, pass for Owens. Manages to get both feet in. I don't know how he did that, but it's in for the touchdown. For the first down, excuse me. As Hurst nearly gets a touchdown on the ground, but does not. 2nd down, pass for Owens falls incomplete, but hey, go for the screen again. And this time it is a touchdown. It's 7-0 now as a fullback dive goes nowhere there. Collins looking for Amani Toomer, intercepted by Tony Parrish. And now the Niners in great field position. Fullback dive here for Beasley gets about 4. Garcia looking to get this here to Eric Johnson, who does make the catch. First down, San Fran. And this pass here for Stokes, I think that's J.J. Stokes, falls incomplete. Hurst breaks a tackle on the carry and gets in for the touchdown. And just like that, the Niners are up by 2 touchdowns. Fullback run here again for Bennett, doesn't do much. And then a run by Barber just makes it 3rd down and 1. A high snap is going to result in Collins throwing the ball quickly to Hilliard, and it is going to be caught for the first down. As here is a pass caught there by Bennett, making it a 2nd down and a few yards. A fullback dive, though, does not get the first here. So the Giants now with the ball are now going to throw it to Bennett and gets the first. And then this throw to Barber, a run by Barber, is going to get a first down right there. Throw here by Toomer, another first. Fullback dive here for Bennett. Makes it 2nd and about 6. Pass for Dan Campbell, you heard me right. Out here breaking kneecaps. He's going to get the first down right there, though. But on 1st and goal, incomplete pass. Collins just throws the ball away. 2nd down and 3rd down. Barber runs it both times and is unable to get anything. So Puckman comes in to kick the field goal, and it's good. So 14-3 now, San Francisco. As here's a nice throw here for Eric Johnson. Chased down by Barrow at the 45-yard line. Garcia now looking for Johnson again, and that's going to be caught for another Niners first down. A toss sweep here for Garrison Hurst, and he's going to juke out for a gain of 4. As here's this pass, falls incomplete there for Beasley, but 3rd down, why not? Go to him again. And it's going to be caught, but not enough for the first. So the Niners are going to punt the ball away. Pass here for Ike Hilliard is not going to do anything there. And then this throw is going to fall incomplete. So 3rd down and 9. Here is Barber running it. And Tiki Barber is not going to get anything, as that is going to end the first quarter. 14-3 San Francisco over New York. So the 49ers with the ball again. Broken tackle here by Hurst as he tried to juke and gets the first down. Very next play now. Here is a pass for a screen pass. That's going to fall incomplete. Second down again, incomplete. I'm just trying to complete these screens. So just a handoff for Hurst, and that just results in the Niners putting the ball away. Collins, though, is going to be sacked on that play, as he's going to now throw this to Jeremy Shockey. He's a rookie here in this game. It's going to be third down and 13, but the pass for Toomer again intercepted. This time, it's the free safety, Zach Bronson. So now here is the Niners with great field position again. A screen for Hurst is going to pick up about 6. Pass now, again, for Stokes, gets the first down. Here is a run now. Hurst manages to get out of a tackle. Just makes it a gain of 2. Another screen, why not? Here is Hurst. Breaks a tackle, tries to stay in bounds, but is brought down at the 5. Third down now. Hurst brought down before he can reach the end zone. And Jeff Chandler comes in to kick the field goal. 17-3 now, and the Giants down by 14 again. Pass right there falls incomplete for Ike Hilliard, as Collins now looking for Hilliard again, and again knocked away. So third down, here is a run. Tiki Barber breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and nearly got the first down. An excellent effort, but just short. As here is a pass for Eric Johnson, diving for the ball, falls incomplete. Fullback dive by Fred Beasley, just a gain of 5 there. So third down, here is Stokes with great field position. With a great run after the catch. Excuse me, that's a first down. And then Garcia gets sacked. So second and long, handoff for Hurst. Doesn't do anything there. Third down, pass to Terrell Owens, complete, but 6 yards shy. So here comes Chandler to kick his second field goal of the day, and it's no good. So 17-3 is still the score. Pass for Hilliard, complete, gets the first down right there. Collins now looking for Shockey, and it's knocked away. Second and 10. Here's a fullback dive again now. Bennett. He's not going to get anything there. So third down. Pass is knocked away, but off the ricochet, a diving Shockey makes the first down for the Giants. As a 1-yard gain there on the counter by Barber. And then Barber again on another counter gets another 1-yarder. So Collins sacked on the play. So here comes the field goal. Pachman's kick. No good. So here is Garcia going deep and nearly caught by Owens. Should have been. I don't know how he didn't. As it'll be second and 10. Hurst is gonna juke and be brought down for only a 1-yard gain. Third down now. Garcia caught by Owens. Not enough for the first. So the Giants now with the football, as less than a minute left here in the first half. Knocked away there, incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Barber with some nice blocking in front by the receivers. Gets the first down and heads out of bounds. Here's this throw. Ike Hilliard with another completion, another first down at the 49. But Collins is gonna be sacked. An excellent corner blitz. Barber brought down for a loss of a yard, and it's now third down and long. Pass for Toomer, knocked out of his hands, and that's going to result in the end of the first half. 17-3, 49ers over the Giants. So San Francisco gets the ball back here, and they're going to start off with a deep throw for Owens, who comes down at midfield. First down, San Francisco. Here's a run, loss of a yard there for Hurst. And then a fullback dive only gets 2. So third down and 9. Garcia looking. Oh! I don't know how that wasn't intercepted. I don't even know how that got into Owens' hands. But T.O. gets a first down. 1-yard gain there on the toss, as here is another completion for Terrell Owens. He's been busy all day. As Garcia going for Streets. Ty Streets. First down and goal. So Hurst on the toss. Gets in for the touchdown. And yeah, the Niners are now up by 3 touchdowns. 2 handoffs here for Tiki Barber. One didn't do much, but then this second run gets a first down. Breaking tackles left and right. It's Collins. Pass falls incomplete. Second and 10. Collins gets it for Toomer. Amani Toomer down at about the 40. Yes, third down here. Barber breaks a tackle, and maybe I should have just kept it in the inside, but I mean, everyone makes mistakes. As Collins completes here to Bennett. That is a first down there. As handoff, Barber brought down for a loss of 2. So second down now. Here's his pass, nearly intercepted for a third time, but instead it's going to be 3rd and 12, and that's deflected again. So the Giants forced to punt away. Here's his pass, complete to Fred Beasley, and that's a first down right there. Play action, Garcia is sacked. Loss of 6, and that's now 2nd and long. Handoff, Hurst breaks a tackle, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of 10. So 3rd down now, Garcia throwing this off his foot and completing to Terrell Owens. He's just been a magnet for the ball, but Garcia is sacked. Michael Strahan, as here is a toss now. Hurst is just going to make it a 2nd down and slightly longer. I mean, slightly not as long, but it's still long. So 3rd down, pass falls and pass is caught, but nothing there. Then a incomplete pass and a fullback dive doesn't do much for the Giants. So 3rd down, Collins barely getting it off, but the pass falls incomplete for Bennett. So 3 and out there, and the Giants forced to punt again. Pass, huge completion there for Terrell Owens. Here's a toss, and Hurst. He's going to be brought down for a gain of 4. So 2nd down, play action, completion for Owens. Another 49ers first down. Here is a run. Hurst. He's going to be brought down at the 26-yard line. Fullback dive now here for Beasley, inches shy. But Garcia can't even get the handoff off on 3rd and inches. A sack there by Keith Hamilton. That's just going to let the Giants, that's just going to let the 49ers, get the field goal. After a run by Tiki Barber, we now approach the end of the 3rd quarter. 27-3. 49ers over the Giants. They have already sealed this game. But anything can happen. Here is Barber, an excellent run down at midfield. Actually, no, that's a 45, But Toomer down much closer to midfield, a gain of 4. 2nd down, pass caught by Shockey, and that's going to make it a 3rd and 2. Handoff, Barber met behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent play here by the linebackers. And that's a punt on the Giants. Here's a completion for Fred Beasley now, as now Beasley getting the ball a 2nd time, this time just using his legs. Gets the first down. So Garcia throwing it off here to Stokes, who one-hands it. This game has the same problem as NCAA, but I mean, they were both made by EA Sports, so what do you expect? Well, I mean, yeah, it's still annoying. The one-handed grabs are still annoying. But at least Stokes makes a proper catch, and then Beasley runs it for a gain of 7. But, well, an incomplete pass for Terry Jackson results in a 3rd and 3. Handoff for Hurst, gets a first down. Then Hurst again on a carry, only gains 1. As Garcia dumping it off to Beasley, no gain there. So 3rd down, Garcia going for Owens, and it's incomplete. So here comes the field goal now. Chandler's kick is good. So 30-3 now. The Giants, they got to do something. At least play for some pride. Pass falls incomplete right there, though. 2nd and 10, Collins. Kerry Collins looking for Ike Hilliard, and it's incomplete. So 3rd and 10, fullback dive, does nothing. So 3 and out. 49ers with the ball again. An excellent handoff here for Garrison Hurst. Gets about 9. 2nd down, Garcia nearly sacked. And Garcia going for Stokes again, and it's incomplete. So 3rd down and 1, but another completion. This one for Stokes gets the first down. That's the 4th completion for him, believe it or not. As Beasley making another catch, getting another first. As here's Hurst again, another catch, another first down, so 1st and goal. Garcia, he's just going to chuck that ball away. 2nd and goal, toss here. Hurst. Garrison Hurst breaks a tackle and heads out of bounds. So 3rd down. Garcia's going to take it himself and gets in for a 49ers touchdown. 37-3. This is just absolute annihilation. As here's a toss for Tiki Barber. Nothing there. 3rd down and 4. Hurst, screen here for Barber. He's brought down quickly. So, Niners with an opportunity. We're now at the final 2 minutes. They can run down the clock if they wish. 2nd and 10 after that incompletion. Pass for Owens is complete. So 3rd down and 2. That was a gain of 8. And now a nice throw here for Terrell Owens. Trying to stay in bounds. Unable to do so. As here is a completion yet again. Owens with the 1st down. But here is this throw by Garcia. He's intercepted by Jason Sehorn. So here is this throw here. Pass knocked away there by Ahmed Plummer. And then Collins sacked again. This time it's Andre Carter. Pass here intercepted. And that ends the game. That was Ahmed Plummer making the pick. 37-3. The final score here. The Giants walloped by the Niners on opening day. How embarrassing. As, yeah, the Giants fall to 0-1. The player of the game is Jeff Garcia, 32 of 47 for 378 yards, a touchdown, and he ran it in himself. As the Niners broke some records. These aren't actually records. Whatever. After that game, here are the other games. The Cardinals take on the Redskins. Falcons take on the Packers. Ravens take on the Panthers. Lions take on the Dolphins. Then we have the Colts taking on the Jaguars. The Chiefs take on the Browns. The Vikings take on the Bears. The Jets take on the Bills. The Eagles take on the Titans. Chargers take on the Bengals. Saints take on the Buccaneers. Seahawks take on the Raiders. Rams take on the Broncos in the game of the week. Then we have the Cowboys taking on the Texans. And finally, the Steelers take on the Patriots, the game that we'll be playing. As that is actually going to end this video. If you liked it, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time, where the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the New England Patriots.